Plus, I am a corporate trainer and academic trainer for many institutions, including a very, very ethical Logic Institute. Okay, so I teach various professional courses, specialized subjects, okay, like CPA, CMA, and ACCA. Only little bit, advanced topics where there is no much faculty available. So I'm in demand. I'm in demand. So basically, um, that is after spending almost 2 decades abroad, I've traveled to many countries. Last assignment, last employment was in Dubai. I was a regional CFO. Okay. I have traveled almost all countries for the career and residing. So where we started our family life also along with professional life after my qualifications. So mainly Middle East. I was in Middle East in many countries, and then went to Brazil, then went to US, then went to Africa. Okay, so traveled a lot, lived in different cultures and countries, and now I'm enjoying my stay in Bangalore. Yeah, with my own office plus other things. But especially this Corona has given a lot of additional time for me to do some research and other things. I'm contributing for some questions, etc., to various institutes and publishers. So I'm a research minded, so I'm using my time effectively right now. Okay. Um, there is no age limit for any professional degree. Okay. Somebody was asking, Dhananjay. Okay, so this is my brief. I had spent my corporate life in senior positions and always appointed professionally qualified accountants, be it CPA, be it CMA or ACCA or CA, anyone in our life, because that is what is in the demand. Employer looks for any professional qualifications, and especially finance and accounting field is very wide open, very wide open. It is not like traditional accounting where you had only CA and cost accountant, etc. So right now, for the last 10 years, many international qualifications have been developed and have become popular, like ACCA, USCMA, Australian CPA, and CIMA, UK, and then FRM. Yeah, FRM was unknown until 5 years ago, but now it is gaining momentum. Yeah, so we will talk about what is that FRM course and all. I'll just give a brief 10 minutes overview on the FRM course, and then we will do one sample, one class, okay, containing fundamentals of, yeah, risk management. You can interrupt me anytime. Okay, you can unmute yourself and talk to me, or you can choose to write in the chat box. Okay, so I will help you guys to clear all your doubts. But let's start. Okay, let's start. What is this FRM all about? Okay, so is that sufficient? Let's go ahead. Yeah. In between, you can ask many questions. You can unmute yourself. Just raise your hands. Okay. So that's what we are in. That's the schedule. First 10 minutes, we will go through what is that overview, what is this FRM all about, what it contains. Okay, I'm not using any PowerPoint presentations. Okay, so let's do some classroom type and let's enjoy the interaction. Okay, so let's go ahead. You can call me Bala sir. Okay, so that's my short name. So last 4 years, yeah, this Bala sir has given a lot of feeling for me. Yeah, in corporate life, I used to be very introvert. Okay, so now I have become extrovert. Yeah, to my own surprise. Okay, and I love to be with interactive minds, and whether they are experienced, whether they are graduates, whether they are postgraduates. No, I enjoy different podiums. Yeah, every day. Okay, so right now everything due to Corona, we are all experiencing online boom. Yeah, so this will, yes, FRM will have an opportunity in globe. So let's go. I'll just let's the next 10 minutes we'll spend about what is this FRM, what is this certification, etc. Just a general overview. FRM, Financial Risk Manager. Financial Risk Manager. You can take notes. It's like a classroom. Okay, I'm not showing any PowerPoint presentations, etc. Those are available in the website, but let's understand what is that. From my experience also, I'll share why this profession is so important. Especially last 5 years, this has grown in a multi-bound, and it is globally recognized risk management profile. Okay, globally recognized, and I'll give you particular countries where it is very, very much recognized. Okay, so financial risk management manager, copyright from GARP. What is GARP? Anyone? Somebody said GARP. Can you type? Global Association of Risk Professionals. Okay, Global Association of Risk Professionals. This is based in New Jersey, USA. Okay, these are the people who issues FRM title for you after passing what we know as two-part exam. Two-part exam. Okay, two-part exam. What is that? Part 1, part 2. All US exams. Okay, you take US CFA, CPA, or CFA. They are all based on one concept called mile wide, inch deep, inch deep testing. It is called. This is all the US exams, professional exams, whether accounting or finance, CPA, CMA, CFA, FRM. These are all based on this mile wide, inch deep concept. What is that mile wide, inch deep when we are talking? If you compare to our Indian or UK syllabus or Indian or UK method of testing professional exams, we go very deep in each subject, isn't it? If you want to appear for Indian CA, Indian CS, or Indian CA, or UK CA, UK ACCA, you are getting around 16 papers combined in 4 parts, and you have to go each deep into each topic and get clear that with a 50%, and then clear in aggregate also. Okay, but US exams are a little bit different in that way. And advantage also. Okay, advantage is what? Time. Okay, in India we take a lot of time to clear CA, ICWA, and CS. These are the three most professionally recognized in India. But all professional exams are rigorous, including US exams. Only the difference is the timeline in which you can finish. Here, there is no, you will not go deep in any topic. Okay, you will study everything in a wider scale, but testing will be done on inch deep. Okay, no topic, no section, no chapter will be, you will be given too much importance or less importance. Everything equally globally relevant. Okay, and why they do this mile wide and inch deep testing? US education system is different than Indian system. Okay, in India, for example, we have 3 years graduation, while in US it is 4 years graduation, and their graduation is more rigorous than our university education. Let's be very frank in that. Okay, and then their masters, yeah, they have a lot of projects, lot of it's not so easy even to clear 4 years graduation and 2 years post graduation in US. So they study very deep, and they respect a lot that graduation and post graduation. So once you finish that graduation and post graduation, what they want to do in professional exams is test the cream only. Again, they will not allow you to go very deep, because you already went so deep in graduation and post graduation. So they test you only cream, what is required. Okay, this is the fundamental things basis, totally different from our part, Asia and US. Okay, so two-part exam, when we say part 1, part 2, okay, you are writing only 2 times, but there are inbuilt 4 modules here. Okay, 4 modules and inbuilt 6 modules. It looks like you will be studying 10 papers. Let me tell you. Yeah. You will be studying 10 papers, not too deep in any paper, not too deep in any topic. All are equally weighted. So these are called additional weightage is given. Weightage is given, and you will be testing 4 papers one time, 6 papers one time. Okay, so the time is very, very important for you. Otherwise, you will keep on taking 3 years, 4 years, and 5 years, and you will not finish if you start studying and writing 10 times, 10 papers. So US exams don't allow. For example, CPA, yeah, 4 parts. Yeah, there are 16 modules. CMA, there are 2 parts, 12 modules. Okay, so in fact, you are studying 12 papers, 16 papers, just like our system, but only advantage you will be writing everything in only one time, two time, like that. Okay, that is thing. And these are all 4 hours exam. 4 hours exam. 4 hours exam. Part one, you'll be tested 100. I'm telling you, hard to crack multiple choices. Don't think they're easy. They are at a very advanced and practical level. That's why this is called professional exam. Part two, 80 MCQs. Okay. Right now, pen and paper. Okay, it is manual. Mm. Part one is in the morning session. Yeah, morning session. Part two is in the afternoon session. It is a self menu. Yeah, you can book your slots yourself. You can choose the date and the paper you are writing. Okay, there are centers all around. Yeah, they will advise you any change in the center. That is the exam taking procedure. Okay, um, okay. So first question somebody asked, Dhananjay. Thank you, Dhananjay. Okay, you asked me, is there any age limit? No, no. You can write, just to tell you, I'm not flavoring anything. In my CPA class, there was a retired CFO who was 65 years. Okay. He wanted that certification title, that's all. Okay, so I'll get my students undergraduates to more than 55, 60 years too. So age is not a problem. It's a continuous learning. Okay, that is the advantage. In accounting and finance field, right, there is no limitation of the age. You can write anytime. That is one beautiful advantage we have. Okay, now this exam, FRM. Okay, please note down, in countries like Australia, India, Singapore, okay, European Union, UK. I'm not talking apart from US. Okay, these are the 7, 8 countries. FRM is equal to master's degree. Master's degree. Okay. So what is this part one consists of? Yeah, part one consists of 4 modules. I said. Okay, 4 modules. Okay, equally weighted. Hmm. What is your goal? This, let me tell you the difference. Okay, FRM when compared to CFA, these are the common questions. Okay, CFA is good or FRM is good. I think many people will have that doubt. Okay, I'm telling you, CFA is general financial accounting field. Okay, specialized one for investment bankers, etc. Okay, they also study FRM. CPAs also study FRM. CMAs also study FRM. CAs also study FRM. But FRM is a niche professional qualification. It totally concentrates 200% only on the risk management. So it is a specialized course. Okay. In CPA and CMA and CFA, we study as maybe 1 or 2 chapters. Okay. But FRM will give lot of focus, and particularly in that risk management area, which is growing field right now. For the last 5, 10 years, it is exponential growth in that risk management. And you see what is happening around the world. Risk managers are in a high demand. High demand. CAs or CPAs or CMAs cannot work everywhere. Okay, so there is a niche market going on. Yeah. Well, I will say FRM is a complementary you can do. Okay, Dhananjay. Okay, let me tell you, for everyone's benefit, there are accounting qualifications and finance qualifications. Okay, in accounting qualifications, CPA, CMA, if you just put it in that bracket. Okay, if you want to be an insider, if you want to grow as a finance manager and become a top CFO or chief accounting officer, CPA CMA combination works. Okay, from the start of your career until CAO, chief accounting officer, even CFO, only CPA CMA will not work. You need to have some Harvard or Boston MBAs. That is the need of the hour in US market. Okay, when we are talking about FRM, finance professionals, right? You have a CFA, which is number one, and then FRM. FRM is a niche area only focused on risk management. Okay, FRM can be complementary. Complementary. You can do CPA and you can also have FRM and go into that risk management field. Okay, hope that helps you, Dhananjay. Yeah. Okay. No problem, Srinivas. I told you no problem. Its only thing is first 2 weeks it will give you some headache. Okay. First 2 weeks your body and mind should be get adjusted. Once you are with us, especially with logic, yeah, and once I'm training, right, we will bring you to that level where you will be continuously studying and we will also guide you. Okay, only that I need your commitment from you. Logic needs commitment from you. We want to really we want to take you to that level where you will get success in the first time. But we have some phases. We will give you study planning, etc., etc., and we will check in the next class how your performance is. Yeah, logic is not just an institute just we teach and leave you. Yeah, so we are partnering with you. Okay, I can give you, and logic management can give you that assurance for you. Be whatever be your age, maybe you have a gap in studies, no problem, we will make you to study. But one commitment I need from all of you is that passion. You need to get passion. It's very difficult, and also self motivation, it's difficult to get it. But once you get it, once you are in that line, you are there. Okay, for initially it will be difficult, Srinivas. Okay, then yeah, then you will catch up the train. Okay, so 4 modules. Let me not 4 modules in part 2. Okay, 6 modules I say. Okay, 4 modules, what is that? Foundations. Yeah, foundations of risk management. I will take one chapter of this later. Okay, foundations of risk management, it is 20%. Okay, then quantitative techniques, yeah, it is again 20%. Okay, and then financial markets and products, etc., that is 30%. Then valuation of debt and equity instruments, valuation of risk products, etc., yeah, this is around 30%. I'm not going to list all part 2 because after this we will send you the student guide, etc., which will be very detailed. You will get it all the contents. I'm just giving an example of what is this weightage all about. Weightage in 100 multiple choices, high level multiple choices, 4 hours. Okay, your questions will be coming from these brackets, not exactly 20, 20, 30, 30. It's a weighted average. You will get 20 questions from the foundations level, 20 questions from quantitative techniques, statistics. Okay, and then financial markets 30%, valuation 30%, but you will not get it serially. Okay, everything is shuffled mix. Okay, maybe first question will be starting with valuation only, second question will be quantitative techniques, third question will be foundations. Okay, no guarantee that you will get serially, and no guarantee you will get exactly 20, but roughly, yeah, passing percentage is 50% average. 48 to 50. And this is roughly, they will give you that. Okay, so you will not get exactly like that, but all your questions will be combining this weightage. Okay, passing percentage is 50, and you have 4 years time. 4 years time after passing part 1 to clear part 2. But it's too much. Okay, if that is the case, it will become like India, but they will give you enough time to pass it. But we have seen many people qualifying within 1.5 years maximum. But all I need is, even working professionals, be it students, you need that commitment, fire to study, whatever be your gap. Okay, if you ensure that, okay, there is no reason, yeah, you should postpone anything, or you will get 4 years to need it. No, you don't need it. Okay, so 1.5 year should be enough to clear this exam. Okay, to clear this exam. Okay, this is a brief first 10-15 minutes about it. And employers look for specially qualified FRM, because you are rigorously tested in a risk management profile, which is a growing field. It's a niche market. Okay. Okay, I tried to clear ICW but not clear fourth attempt. So yeah, you want to do ICW. What is that? You want to do FRM or you want to do ICW, which you left? Hmm? No problem. We will privately, we will talk to you. Yeah, with logic. We will talk to you and we will give you a clear path what you should do. Aditya, starting salary for freshers, global average for FRM. Yeah, you're talking about FRM. After FRM, you are a master's. Okay, average global salary is $58,000. Is that clear? Okay, $58,000, but depends on the region you are working. Yeah, region you're working, and definitely in multinational companies they will give you that. Okay, because this is a, I'm telling you, I think 4 times I repeated, it's a niche market, it's a niche qualification, it's not general qualifications. So many people do as a complementary, but those who have done masters and you are interested in a risk profile, you have that enthusiasm and you did FRM, definitely you will get that much salary. Depending on Middle East, Singapore, Australia, apart from US, the global average is that much. Okay. Lastly, okay, to before I start the some chapter, okay, um, you will be required by all Big Four. Okay, in Big Four, Part Two, 6 modules, 6 modules. Okay, I'm not listing all those things. We will send you that as a guide. Okay. So let's concentrate. Yeah, let's concentrate in the given time. Okay. So what is that I was about to tell you? As you talked about employability for FRMs is all Big Four will welcome that. Okay, there is a big demand because remember, Big Four are also not only they are in auditing and tax, they are in consultation too. Okay, so they require a lot of risk profile people. Okay, Big Four is the number one employer for hiring FRMs, and then you have Citibank, you have Credit Suisse, okay, all the credit rating agencies. Okay, like take example, what is Moody, S&P, yeah, Stanchart, everyone wants this FRM. Okay, what is the comparability of US CMA and FRM? There is no comparability. These two are niche qualifications. One specializes in management accounting, another specializes in risk management. Okay, there are I told already, there are two buckets. One is accounting qualifications. In accounting qualifications, you have public accounting and management accounting. Public accounting, you will get CA. Management accounting, you get ICWA. Right now in India, it is also known as CMA. In US, CPA and CMA. These are topmost qualifications. Okay, management accountant works internally and he is an advisor. CPA is the one who signs the audit report. That's a basic difference. CPS also can work internally. Okay, so many combination factors work in accounting qualifications. Many people do both CPA and CMA. That is very good to go ahead in the internal career. Okay, or you can ignore CMA and start your own practice. But when it comes to FRM again, it comes in different bracket itself. Okay, there's no comparison. In finance qualifications, you have CFA, and then in risk management, you're having FRM. Okay, there is no direct connection between CMA and FRM. Okay, but as a professional qualifications, we also study CPA, CMA. We also study risk management. We are also tested there, but FRM is a totally separate and niche product. Okay, does that make sense? Yeah. Anyone having questions before I go for one small chapter? Yeah. Aarti, Aditya, Dolly, can you mute it? Yeah. Anyone? Any questions? Pavitra? Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So let's get into one of the chapter. Yeah, in part one. Part one, FRM fundamentals. Fundamentals of risk management. Okay. Now my question to all of you: what is that risk? The term risk means what? You can give me any definition. Layman's definition.
It
What?
can be something like an event which we don't know, which can pose some kind of loss to the company.
Superb, Dolly. Yeah, yeah. Good definition. Go ahead. Anyone? Unmute yourself and talk. What is the term risk? Individually also we face risk. Companies also face risk. So what is that? This is for all. Okay.
Something it's organized as in multiple folders.
Organized. I'm not able to hear. The audio is breaking. Okay. Anyone can contribute? Reena, Sunil, Rana, Sumit, Srinivas. What is that risk? We just use that risk, the word risk, in our day-to-day life too. And now we are facing global risk in pandemic. Yeah. Uncertainty. Okay. Okay. So let's put it in this way. It is future uncertainty. Okay. Future uncertainty about some event, yeah, which will adversely, yeah, affect company's operations. Yeah, company's operations. Okay. There are so many definitions of risk. If you see, starting from Wikipedia, yeah, there are so many, maybe 20 definitions of risk. The risk may mean many things to many people. But let's come back to our corporate life. When we are talking about corporate, when you want to become FRM, financial risk manager, functional risk manager, right? You will study this topic very deep, and you are an expert in this, and you are going to be advising. You will be part of risk management team, which generally reports to CFO. Okay, when we talk about that type of global language definition, is this is also one half definition. It's about something future uncertain things which will negatively or adversely impact the company's operations and sometimes its existence. Okay. Now, when we are talking about uncertainty, yeah, but how to manage that uncertainty that's what you are going to study in part 1 and part 2. You'll be the expert in handling that uncertainties. Of course, there are some things which is in our control, which is in company's control, which you can predict it, and something which is beyond the control, like what we are seeing here in the globally pandemic. Nobody thought about that risk, right? For the last 5 months, nobody thought about it. All the risk management concepts went to the sky because no CFO's team, no chief risk manager's team was able to see that what is coming, because it's very difficult. This is one good example you can think. Okay, how you can upskill yourself, and that is why there is a huge demand for risk management professionals due to this pandemic also. But what I'm telling you is risk, after defining, after a little bit understanding, there are a lot of garp definition, etc. You have to memorize it for exam. I'm not going into all those things. This is just to make sure that you will understand. Let's interact in this way. This is just a basic things. Okay, so in order to manage this little bit uncertainty, you are going to study risk management. So that means some uncertainties can be managed, some cannot. So you will study both which can be managed, both other things which cannot be managed. In the whole syllabus, you will study entirely about how to manage it, how to mitigate it. If you cannot manage fully, you have to mitigate it. Mitigate it means reduction of that risk levels. Before I go, yeah, the risk is related to, when we are talking about business or any individuals, right? It relates us to what we know as risk appetite. What is risk appetite? What is appetite?
It is something like the company will clearly mention what are the extent to which it can take risk.
Superb, superb, Dolly. I love it. Okay, you can be, when you go to doctor, when you go to doctor, this is common, general. I'm telling you. First question he will ask is, how is your appetite? Right? If you're totally sick, you don't want to eat it, isn't it? Yeah. If you're first thing doctor wants to know after reading your pulse, he wants to know how is your appetite, because based on that he starts diagnosing it. Are you all getting this? So as a FRM, as a risk management professional, right? You need to understand, you need to advise the management, and what is that in that profile they are working. Owners are having different appetite. You need to align your thinking to their appetite, and then form that risk management profile. First thing is, I'm not going into the steps of all those things. That is the next chapter, but this is the basic thing you need to know before we understand what is the different type of risk, etc. That is in my agenda today. Okay, risk appetite is the level of tolerance you can take any risk. Yeah, some people, they are all the business people, all the owners, all the millions of shareholders who have invested in that particular stock. They are all taking some calculated risk according to their tolerance level, appetite level, hungriness level. Okay, right? You have all taken a risk now to attend this. Okay, you want to become FRM, you want to become niche manager, you have taken one step, so your appetite is good. Okay, otherwise you will not be wasting time with me, isn't it? If you don't want to become anything, you want to earn like a normal salaried people, right? Okay, that era is also gone. You need to become a professional now. Any professional you need to become. So that is the risk appetite of present generation is going up. It was not like that 20 years before. So now there is a lot of competition, lot of risk. So you have decided to become one professional, isn't it? That's why you are here, isn't it? Your appetite, your hungry level isn't it? So because of this hungriness, you have approached logic, and we are also very hungry to help you in your journey. Okay, so our risk appetites matches. Okay, so business investors risk appetite. For example, Dolly, tell me how many types of risk profiles you come across? Yeah, general.
Generally, like financial risk, because we have to manage like I am a housewife, so managing the household. So first thing I come up with is financial risk. I need to have enough to meet the monthly requirements, and at the same time, I should not have excess, because in case I have excess, I'm losing on the opportunity cost.
Okay, fine. You're all talking about types of risk. Okay, sorry to interrupt there. I'm talking about the type of risk behavior. Okay, risk appetite. Okay, are you risk seeker? Are you risk averse people? What is that your profile, Dolly? What is in your day-to-day life? What you do? You want to take risk? Yeah, or
I
you
want
don't want to take risk, or you want to accept the risk? What is that? I'm
I
talking
am
about
ready
that
to
appetite.
take it, but currently my appetite, like if we are talking about financially, I am not in a good position to take risk. So I need to become averse to take risk.
Right now you are just waiting for a time to become right
Yes.
little bit
Yes.
hungry. That's correct. But as an do you invest in stocks?
Yes, I do.
You do invest it in stock. You invest a lot in equity.
I only invest in equity actually.
That means you are a risk seeker, Dolly.
Okay.
You are a risk taker. That's why you are going 100% in equity. If you are a risk neutral, what do? You invest in mutual funds.
Yeah.
Yeah, and still you don't want to accept the risk. You want to be very, very low profile. I don't want baba anything to my principal. What you do? You put it in
Something like invest in fixed
fixed
deposits or
deposit.
something. Give me a
Fixed
fixed
deposit.
return without any risk.
Yeah, you see, so same thing. How is in your life you take decisions, right? As a FRM, as a CFO, these people take decisions when to invest, what size of invest. If you talk about you recently, you hear Mukesh Ambani, right? He's a risk seeker. And by definition, all businessmen are risk seekers. Why? 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 There is a fundamental thing. More risk, what do you get? What
More
do you get?
return.
More return. Superb. More return. So equity, you are investing, you will get maybe in 2 months, you will make 60% return on that stock. Yeah. If you keep it in fixed deposit, come on, nowadays it's only just 5%.
Right, so it's only 3 or 4.
3 or 4. And in SB, forget it. Savings bank, if you keep idle cash. Many risk averse people, retired people, senior people, they are happy because they have get some fixed deposit, they will keep it. And if they go extra, they will burn their fingers. Yeah. So this is same thing. I'm just giving you what is risk appetite. So risk appetite, risk seekers, risk acceptors, risk avoiders. Yeah. And then there is one more thing in 21st century. Yeah. These people are called risk exploiters. This is a new trend now. Can you give me one businessman name who is very, very, very famous recently? He became fourth richest man.
Mukesh Ambani.
No, Mukesh Ambani, we know our guy. Okay. One who exploit the risk. Not only risk seeking, exploiting the risk.
Ani?
Elon Musk. Have you heard? Elon Musk? American entrepreneur. Yeah. Elon Musk. He went beyond this risk seeking profile. Okay. Jeff Bezos, Amazon. Yeah. Elon Musk. You know why? What is this risk exploiters these people do? Yeah. They get the absolute return. They don't generally think about small risk taking. They go beyond that boundary, beyond the Lakshman Rekha. What is that he did? Yeah. Elon Musk. If you should read his profile. Okay. He's a modern day Bill Gates. Okay. Yeah. So what he did, he went into uncharted territory in the business. He went into electric vehicles. He went into space research. He successfully he invented Dragon rocket, which comes back after putting astronauts to the International Space Station, which NASA failed to do it. So now NASA gave him that contract. Every 6 months, he takes astronauts and food and docking to the ISS, and safely it comes back. Earlier, the rockets used to fall in the Pacific Ocean, and again, you have to build a new rocket. Now he's not doing that. So NASA got saved, and he went into uncharted territory where there was no one. And what is the result? Absolute returns. Okay, these are the very practical subject. These are all very practical. So if you become FRM in Elon Musk, Tesla company, or SpaceX company, and you have to align his thinking. Okay, so this is about risk appetite. Now come back to your, many people answered different types of risk. So that is the one which I'm interested today, types of risk. Okay, and again, this is like a free form. You can keep on listing. Yeah, somebody already listed. There are so many types of risk, right? Operational risk, financial risk. Dolly talked about financial risk, credit risk, yeah, strategic risk, entrepreneurial risk, blah, 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 blah. You can go into 25, 30. But as a professional, your syllabus, it makes in a nice fashion, nice umbrella. Let's understand that. Okay. Let's understand broader headlines of that. Okay. What is this all about? When we are talking about types of risk, a corporate takes, okay, corona risk, superb. That was not expected. Okay, so corporate risk. Corporate risk, you can categorize into 4 main headers. Okay, 1, 2, yeah, 3, 4. Okay, so main umbrella, yeah. So first area is market related. Okay, market related, credit related. Okay, then operational. Okay, then you have a business risk. Yeah, and fifth, I can put it as fifth, strategy. Yeah, sixth, yeah, sixth, I can put it as reputation. That's also big one now, modern word, reputation. Okay, so 6 broad categories. In that, you can group many other groups, many other risk. Okay, so what is that market related risk? You can think of, we just talked about equity, investing in equity. Yeah, what is that? Market risk. Yeah, get into that. Market risk. First, let's understand what is this market risk, how it arises. Anyone?
For the same example, like if I'm investing in equity, I may not always get return, so I may also get loss.
Yes. So let's define that. Associated with, market risk is associated with potential. Okay, potential. These are the catchy words, you should use it as a professional. Potential reduction in portfolio of investments due to market fluctuations. Okay, so your portfolio of investments compared to market index. Okay, if market index does volatility, somebody used Sumit, superb, volatility, you see what is happening. Okay, Sensex, yeah, Nifty, yeah, everyone is interested how it is moving, because maybe your portfolio is tied up. If you are a wrong decision maker, yeah, market index might be moving and your portfolio might be coming. So it's not necessary when it is green, your portfolio also will be green. Okay, so you are talking about that market risk related to. So we are talking about portfolio means equity and debt instruments. Okay, equity and debt instruments. And then somebody said interest rate. Yeah, interest rate. What happens to general interest rates when it goes down? Associated with the decline in the portfolio value of debt instruments due to changes in interest rates. Yeah, you see any central bank Yeah, manager keeps on advising. He comes on a TV and they say, I have increased some basis points of interest rates, lending rates. Okay. When the news spread, yeah, if you have invested in debt instruments, so you are having some issues there. Yeah. So not necessarily, we are only talking about negative potential decline. You see that? We are not talking about anything positive. Positive, it is not a risk at all. You gained it. So we are only talking about all these negative things. Then another one market related is foreign currency risk, isn't it? Now Indian rupee, how it is performing? What is against the dollar? How it is moving ahead? Moving ahead or going down? What's the trend? It has become weaker. It has become weaker. Yeah. And that depends, that also sends a market signal to the investors, okay, whether it is depreciating or appreciating against the strong super economy currency called dollar, US dollar. All the countries' currencies are generally linked to how US dollar moves around. Whether it is this risk or not, US is the super economy. Every country depends on that. If Dow Jones performs very tanks, and all even our Sensex tanks. Okay, there's a huge related. And recently we have seen in 2007 to 2009 what happened to US economy. Yeah, 2007 to 9 was the latest crisis, and now due to corona induced crisis. Okay, so everywhere all countries are suffering, all indexes are not performing well, all currencies are not performing well because there is no demand. Yeah, people are not buying. So all these problems are there, and it will affect your portfolio returns. This is one market risk. Another one, commodity risk. What is commodity market? What is commodity market? Yeah, silver, gold, yeah, all those things, aluminum, steel, yeah, crude oil, that's good. Yeah. So then, okay, so when we are talking about market risks, these are the things. Then credit risk. Okay, credit risk. Credit risk, default in credit. Okay, if there is a too much default, yeah, you're talking about a general economy, and you see in India we are experiencing that NPAs, non-performing assets, because nobody is paying their loans back, because the conditions are such that, okay, whole country, whole world is facing repayment issues. So credit risk is due to, okay, default in repayments. Okay, so due to what? Due to bankruptcy, insolvency. Okay, companies have closed, they're not able to pay. Okay, this is one thing. Another one, credit risk, is related to downgrading of credit worthiness. Okay. Again, this is also related mainly due to default. Even in your personal life, right? If you are not a good repayer, you will not get additional loans. Yeah. Similarly here, who are the credit rating agencies in the world?
Please.
Which one?
Moody's.
S&P, Finch. Yeah, these are the popular one. They rate even Indian economy, they rate US economy, they rate companies. So they are talking about credit risk. So definitely it will send you wrong signals to your market. Yeah, it's all related. Then the other area, operational risk. I want to spend a little bit time on this because this is most tested area. Operational risk. Yeah. So what is operational risk? Anyone? Operational risk, system failure, superb. Okay, the risk arising due to insufficient controls or system induced risks. Okay, and there is no proper internal controls, there is no oversight. Okay, this is all due to operational deficiencies, operational inefficiencies. You will get into risk. Okay, risk arising day to day. Now, for example, during this time, there is a everything is remote, right? Everything is working from home, everyone is working from home. Yeah, and there is a CFO's team is really worried about whether there will be a breach in their IT systems. Yeah, human errors. Yeah, correct. Human errors and technology errors. That's very good point, Srinivas. Operational risks due to human mistakes, human and technology induced. Superb, Arti. Yeah, operational risks. Okay, right now people are having goosebumps. Most of employees are working from home, so they are working in different Wi-Fi and other things, and people are concerned. Management is concerned whether it will breach their privacy, it will breach their firewall, etc., etc., and they are taking a lot of steps in controlling. And also the same thing on the other end, there is a remote audits are going on, everything IT enabled. If there is some issues, right, auditors are worried how to give audit report. Yeah, so this operational risk is totally prevalent now. Right now it is prevalent in the whole world. Okay, then we are talking about business risk. Let me just brief, then we'll go for some multiple choices around 5 to 10. Business risk is a risk which business will expect. Yeah, they will go down in their projections. Okay, in America and in here also, listed companies needs to give some forecast for the next 3 months. Okay, business risk tells them, hey, maybe we'll not be able to meet that target. Always negatively, you see. Negatively, we are thinking, we are never thinking positive in risk management. How to mitigate that? Whether our forecasting system is correct, whether our, are we accurate in our forecasting? Are we accurate in our variance analysis? Okay, business risk, it affects entire business operations. Okay, and it will, you are facing at a closure of business. In operational risk, if you find out, right, you can correct it, you can correct your internal control deficiencies, etc. So operational risk can be manageable, but business risk, once it is a failure, right? That's why companies keep on coming and going. The life cycle has become very short because you don't do proper due diligence, you don't do proper forecasting before, and then you investing, and that investing goes burst. Okay, so this is the business risk. Another one, two more, strategic risk. What is the word strategy? Anyone? Strategy.
Of action.
Sorry?
Action.
Strategy is a long-term thinking. Okay, long-term thinking. Okay, when recently 2 years ago, Walmart purchased Flipkart, right? Yeah, Walmart acquired Flipkart, let's say. Okay, do you think it's a one-day decision? Yeah, they had a long plan before how to enter Indian market, how to enter Indian e-commerce market. So Walmart had a 5 years plan how to. Then finally they finalized with purchasing Flipkart. Though Flipkart brand still exists, the owner is 77% owner is Walmart. Okay, so all these companies, they are in strategical thinking. Each company has 5 to 10 years and sometimes 20 years plan. It's very difficult to do 20 years plan, 10 years plan. They cut down into 5 years. Okay, so during this process, they have to take all political establishment, social factors, technology factors into their long-term planning, and then they reduce it to 5 years. Minimum 5 years is a strategy. Okay, and you are a part of that planning process, you have to see risk profile of the each country where company wants to invest. So it's a huge one, strategical risk. Then reputational. Okay, reputation, company's reputation. If for example Google Sundar Pichai, okay, if he makes one wrong statement, yeah, it will create havoc in the market. it will create havoc in the minds of investors, isn't it? Yeah. So reputational risk, you keep on hearing. Recently, Ford was in a bad reputation. Yeah. Volkswagen. Have you heard that Volkswagen company? Now they are not in the market. Why? Because they had that too much problem diesel engine. They have to recall worldwide. Okay. And now nobody talks about Volkswagen. Reputation damaged once, it's damaged. Okay. So you will not be able to recover from that. So that is the reputational aspect of it. Okay. Before we'll do some sample questions here. Yeah, Wells Fargo. Yeah, that's correct. Okay. So these questions, yeah, I have selected it just to make some interaction better. In the last stages of our thing, let's spend last 5 to 10 minutes on these questions. You're all seeing the screen? You're able to see the screen? Yeah? Okay. Go ahead. First one. What is that first one? Okay. And here is the one thing. I will tell you, how to tackle this MCQs in the classes. And I said 100 MCQs and 80 MCQs. They are in a very advanced level. Okay, very advanced level. There is called elimination technique you need to learn. Okay, elimination technique in handling multiple choices. That's what we train in the classes. Okay, yes. No, you will not get it in any website. Okay, they will not allow that. Okay, you have to buy their question banks. Okay. We will arrange for you that. Logic will arrange. Okay. So let's go. Organizations face several types of risk in pursuit of their strategic objectives. Okay. Strategical objectives. The risk that the treasury functions will fail to adequately reconcile the organization's bank statement is an example of C. That's correct. Operational. Okay. Don't think bank reconciliation means it's a financial thing. Okay. Many people do that mistake. It's something, there is a deficiency in their internal process. They have not reconciled adequately. Okay. That's good. Okay. Now you see some long questions or case questions. You should not study from beginning. Okay. You should study what we know as techniques in handling MCQs. You should study the last line. You should read the last line. This is called question stem. Okay. What is it they're asking? What type of risk has been identified in some particular case? Now you have to study from the beginning. Don't do this mistake of studying from first line. Okay. So CFO at the manufacturer of a computer equipment learned last week that the accounting department has not completed any bank reconciliation for the last 6 months due to the implementation of the new accounting software. What is this risk? D, operational. Sumit, Dolly. Yeah, D. Again, they have not finished. So there is some operational inefficiency or weakness. Okay. So this is nothing to do with A, financial risk. Okay. 2. Okay. Now again, you study, the questions are like this. You study again the last thing. The risk that the owner has created in this situation is best described as. Okay. So what has happened in this case? A new apartment building was almost complete. There are few inspections left to pass, and they did not have a certificate of occupancy. However, the owner felt that they were close enough that he allowed new tenants to begin moving in. So there is no occupation certificate, but he allowed tenants to move in. What type of risk the owner is taking? Whether it is operational risk because the owner was not in compliance, whether it is a strategic risk, operational risk. First of all, it is not strategic risk. Okay. Strategy is very long-term thinking. So this is called elimination technique. So you can eliminate B and C, and your choice will be with A and D. This is how you should tackle MCQ. Okay, in that, better option is A. It's anyway, it's an operational risk. Okay, operational risk. He is not in compliance. Only he has to get that occupation certificate. Everything is ready. Yeah. Huh? Whether that inspections will be remaining, you see, few. The word is few. Are you all getting this? Yeah. It's not big long-term thing. Something has happened. Only few inspections are left. So we can say 95% inspections are done. So he is taking a risk of letting the tenants in. So it is first one, operational risk, because the owner is not in compliance little bit. Okay. Risk that the organization may face related to short-term and long-term debt and equity decisions are commonly called debt and equity. Dolly. Yeah. C. Okay. Which of the following is an example of financial risk? Another way of asking question. B, a customer not paying a purchase made on credit. So it's a financial risk. Okay. What is this one? D. What is this one? D. You have to learn additionally also. What is this one? D. D is what? Operational risk. Superb. What is A? Hurricane damage to store. I did not say that. It is called hazard. Hazard risk. Natural calamities. Aarti, you studied anything before? What's your background?
Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes, sir. I am doing my CMA right now.
Okay, tell me that. Okay.
I just wanted, I'm studying the risk management topic now, so I just wanted some base. So that's why I came and to attend your class, sir.
Okay, that's what I felt about it. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Okay, C. What is C? A new drug not being effective in clinical trials. C. What is this one? Operational. They have taken strategy, decision earlier to start a new drug, but right now there is some failure. Yeah. Just 3 days before you heard, right? AstraZeneca. Yeah. They stopped little bit and again today they started. It's the operational risk. Okay. Which is an example of operational risk from below list. C. That's correct. New computer application not working correctly. What is this? D. An employee clicking an email link and unleashing a virus throughout the company's IT system. Right now it is it's also called cyber security. Yeah, cyber risk. Yeah, it's IT risk. Okay. Fire damage to store is a hazard, and this is financial. Okay, this is financial. For each one, you need to put additional knowledge. Aarti, you are preparing for exam, right? So you develop this habit. Okay, you question yourself for each option. Okay. Yeah. Identify strategic risk from the below list. CEO of the company dying unexpectedly, missing interest payments on bond issues, a product becoming obsolete. Super Bharti. Competitor introduces a new product. This is your strategic planning gone haywire. Okay. So now you have to change the processes. You have to again begin a competition. You have to do some design changes. So your strategic plan got affected. Okay. So strategic risk. Questions can also be like this. Which of the following statement is true? It's a positive question. True is a positive question. So they will confuse you with many words. So you need to be careful. Operational risk can be caused by fluctuations in exchange rates. No. Yeah, you can eliminate it. Financial risk can be caused by fluctuations. Yeah. In exchange, while operational risk can be using variable debt. No. Right? Operational risk can be caused by lack of effective control. I think it looks correct. Financial risk can be caused by fluctuations. I think this is the most appropriate. D, again, there is some confusion. You see how you have to tackle the questions? Yeah. Now, this is a negative question, which is not true regarding operational risk. Exception question or negative question. Not true. Aditya Bhatt, superb. Using too much debt to finance operations. Okay, that is financial risk. Okay. So all other things are operational risk, if you see. So with that, let me finish. Thank you for attending and interacting. Any questions? Any questions? Now it's open for next 5 minutes. If you have any questions, you can unmute yourself. You can ask.
So I'm currently working under credit risk department in Wells Fargo.
Wow.
So I just wanted to know, like, if I go ahead with pursuing my FRM, so I have heard that we can, if we have around 2 years of work experience in the risk sector, then we can get a chartered FRM. So,
Yeah.
I mean, how would that help?
Chartered FRM of which one? Which country?
I mean, the same. The GAP only offers, like, if we have 2 years of working experience in risk segment, then we can be getting a chartered FRM, is what I have heard somewhere.
Without writing exams, you're talking.
No. After completing the exam, like, we are having the work experience.
Yeah, you will get that from GAP. That's correct.
Will there be any additional requirements, like apart from clearing the FRM exam, will there be any additional requirements, sir?
No, nothing. Just 2 years you show the work experience, whether before exam or after exam, both are considered.
Okay.
Both are considered. Changes in GARP course in 2020? No, this is in a new syllabus. Just they have added some additional things. For example, they have added some latest crisis in the chapters, like you will study one chapter dedicated for 2008 economic crisis. Okay, so all those things are there from beginning. Okay, some tweaks they keep on. All professional bodies, they keep on tweaking their syllabus. 4-year experience is okay, but 2 years core risk management is also okay. That's what in Dolly's case. Yeah, she's already working in risk profile. Yeah, generally 4 years they demand, and also 4 years they will give you time to pass the part 2 after finishing part 1. But they are very lenient. There is no hassle in that. You must have a 4 years experience. If that answers your question, Sumit. What is your background? Are you working or are you studying, or what is that? Sumit, you're a banker and working in audit department. How useful is FRM? Reena, yes. Well, you will be after FRM. Anyway, your employer is banker, right? So you want to switch your profile to audit and risk management. That's a very good thing. Your banker should reward you. Yeah, you are going into niche market. Yeah, you will after Reena Gaikwad FRM title. Yeah, you should help your employer. He should come forward and transfer from audit, the regular audit, to this specialized risk management group. where you will be assessing credit worthiness of your clients in the bank, and you will be the go person to sanction loans. Not only sanction loans, there are risk profiles, etc. Is that okay, Reena?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Sumit, okay, executive. Don't have any finance experience, no problem. Become finance FRM, risk professional.
Sir, can I speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sir, I'm from Pune.
Yeah.
Actually, I have 9 year experience in finance.
Okay.
And currently I'm working in research, financial research.
Okay.
I try to give the 5 to 6 attempt of the CWA.
Okay.
So unable to clear in. I just fail by 5 to 10 marks.
Okay.
So again, I want to join the CWA, but I'm not interested to join again. So I wanted to give the exam of FRM.
Okay.
So is it good for my future?
Yeah, it is good. It is good. I think you have finished the intermediate, ISWA?
No, sir, I have not cleared the intermediate.
Okay, leave that. Go ahead with FRM.
Okay, sir.
Go ahead with FRM. I know I am also ISWA, cost accountant, as I said.
Yes, sir. Yes.
I said Indian systems, UK system. I'm not scaring you. Everything is rigorous. Okay, there is nothing easy in professional exams. Don't get confused that when I say leave that for a moment. Okay, concentrate on FRM. Okay, yeah, and once you get that, at least one title is required, Dhananjay.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so go ahead with FRM.
Yes, sir. So I thought I would go with the CMA from US.
Okay.
But I just want to know which one is better, CMA US or.
Okay. What is your goal? You are working in what? You are working in bank?
Finance field.
Finance field means what is your day-to-day job?
My job is risk analyst, market risk, financial risk.
Okay, then CMA will not help you.
Okay.
You are in a better position to do FRM and grow in that specialist area.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Dolly, programming is part of. Yeah, there's little bit IT things, IT syllabus in part 2. Best practice questions available in FRM in the market. Yeah. So I advise you to go with a GARP study material, for which logic is a part. Okay. Don't go other providers. No need. Is that okay? Answer. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for attending this. Okay. Yeah. We are there to help you at any time to make your decision. Our batch will start from October 26th. Okay. Our logic team will get back to you when what are the timings, etc. Okay. So we are really starting, and we really at logic we want your success. Okay. We want your success. Okay. So we are there in your journey. Good luck. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Bye. See you.